welcome to Angie's Lot Life. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update on my daughter's microloc journey. I have not given an update on your hair for a while, have I, Anya? So we will be showing you what it's looking like. Just quickly on my hair, I just did a quick pin-up. I love my random 80s hairstyles where you just literally push everything, pin everything up, and it kind of has a bit of a bird's nest look to it. But I'm working it. It's a nice little home hairstyle. And you've caught me on a glasses day today because I couldn't bother with the contact lenses. So, Anya's hair. We retightened it over the Easter bank holiday. So what I normally do is I do it over 3 days. Because you can't sit still, can you, Anya? She can't sit still to... If she was an adult, I would get it done in 1 day. It doesn't need to take 3 days, but what happens is that we end up doing other things like going out to the park, or, you know, I end up doing house chores.
Or jumping on a trampoline.
Yeah, you go out and jump on a trampoline with your brother. So basically, we end up having a normal day, and then in the evening I'll do a couple of hours, and I normally split it into 4 sections, don't I, Anya?
Like this. Tied up here, tied up here,
yeah.
tied up here, and tied up here.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually what I did is I washed it first, and then I braided it. I normally braid and band in 4 sections. Same thing I do with my hair, really. So braided and banded in 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, and then I basically just undone a section at a time, and did a quarter each day. But then on the 3rd day, I did the last 2 sections at the front. So yeah, I don't think I always manage to do it in 3 days. So that's what's really good. The last time I did a retie was a month ago. Because I'm looking forward to being able to push it out to 6 weeks. But we get to 4 weeks and it definitely needs doing. And usually it's her dad that's like, Anya needs a retie. That's when you know it needs doing. And her hair will just fluff in at the roots, and you'll just be able to see that it needs doing. So, what are you doing, Anya? Dancing? Anya's having a little dance. All right, Anya. All right. So yeah. So I would love to stretch it out to 6 weeks, but it's looking like we get to 4 weeks, and you can see, you know, that it needs doing. So that's where we are. Anya has softer hair than me, so I'm more 4C. She's more of a 4B. In the crown, and then in the nape and near the hairline, she's a 4A. And those hairs, some of them I've retied every single time I've done a retie. I've had to re-establish some of those locks because she's got very fine hair in the nape and just in the hairline, really. She's got some really fine hair. So I think this time though I used the London locking tool because it's quite good for shorter. When you're doing shorter locks, I find the London locking tool is quite good. So I think this should be the last time that those ones that I have had to keep re-establishing, it'll be the last time that I have to put those back in. So yeah, because her hair is quite soft and it's 4B, 4A, you know, you do find that there's some loose hairs that I end up having to kind of wrap around, and she gets a lot of marrying. So sometimes I'm having to kind of pull the hairs apart. You don't like when I do that, do you?
No way.
There's a lot of marrying in her hair by the time you're sort of 4 weeks in, so I end up pulling quite a lot of the hairs apart. And yeah, I think generally you're at the shrinkage stage. So her hair is grown, obviously, because it's been 3 months, but there's a lot of shrinkage going in. It's thickened up quite a lot. So, you know, there's no massive length difference at the moment, but we know it's coming. I keep saying to Anya, wait until your brother's 3rd birthday, which is roughly, you know, like she needs to wait until she's 6 months in. So hopefully by June we should be able to start to see the difference. I think also because she has the curly ends, you can see she's got the curly ends, and I think that also adds to the length looking a little bit shorter because it's not kind of locked all the way down.
I can't see it.
Yeah, you've got curly ends. You know you've got curly ends.
I know that, but I can't.
Mummy doesn't have curly ends. You have curly ends, don't you? Because you've got more curly hair than Mummy, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't see it.
It's fine. Your curly hair is beautiful. So yeah, so I think that also means that, you know, it draws the hair up. But we love the curly ends, don't we?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah, the thing is, I do hope that we continue to like the curly ends, because I know there's been a few people. There's been a few people on YouTube who've been locked, like just Audria and Green Thoughts, who in the end it's like the curly ends is what they didn't like. They didn't like the way the curly ends locked. But I think hopefully as time goes on, if we need to trim them, you know, when they become locked, if it's something that we need to change, we can always trim them. But for now, you know, it looks really cute. So we're quite happy with that, aren't we, Anya?
Mm-hmm. Mummy?
Yes, Anya?
But can you tie it up downwards?
You can do whatever you want with your hair, Anya. If you want to tie it up downwards, we can tie it up downwards.
With all of the hair.
Let's show your hair off first, okay? So let's just show Anya's hair so you can see the fresh retie, the fresh roots. Turn around this side. Yeah, you can see how her hair is. Look at that. It's lots of thickness, lots of density there. And it's looking fresh. I should have done a before picture of actually when it needed a retie, but it's looking very fresh, freshly done. Yesterday we had it tied up at the back, and with the fringe down, we sometimes put it in pigtails when she's going to school. We do lots of different things, don't we, Anya? And that's the beauty of it, is that when it is retied, just show your...
Tie it up downwards.
Hold on a minute. Let me just show it on camera. Yeah, so when it is freshly done, you know, we can just
Mummy.
pretty much
Mum.
tie it up however when she's going to school. Yes, Anya.
I meant tying it up straight. Tie it up.
Yeah, it's fine. We can do the different styles later, yeah? There's so many different things we can do. But for now, we're just showing them your hair so that they can see your fresh retie. Yeah? Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're doing it every 4 weeks, as I say. I try to wash her hair every week or so, because I just feel like when you braid and band, you don't really get in there. So I'd rather wash frequently. It's the same thing I do with mine. I wash weekly, because when you braid and band, it doesn't feel like you're really getting in there. So you may as well wash frequently to avoid any build up. You're on the stage 1 Sister Lock shampoo, isn't it? So we both use the Almacado. She's on stage 1, I'm on stage 2. So that's it. That's what's going on with Anya's hair. If there's anything that I have missed, let me know. You can't see at the moment the difference between that much of a difference between the roots where I've interlocked it versus the actual bit that I've braided. But I imagine over time that will start to, I guess the plaits will start to fade, and then the interlock
Mummy.
will start to show more as it gets longer. Yes, Anya?
I showed them the tight width of my
Yeah. You can show your hair. Yeah, you can give them a close-up. Give them a close-up. Let go. There we go, look. So you can see the roots are interlocked, and then you can see the ends are braided. And over time we suspect that will... we suspect that, you know, the braids will fade. So that's it. That's what's going on with your hair. Have I missed anything from my list, Anya?
And from closer look, you can see that it a little bit looks like tiny twists.
Yeah. So that's the close-up, isn't it? That's the close-up of your hair.
Love it, love it, love it.
Do you like your microlocs?
Yes, I do love it.
That's good. Still enjoying your hair, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell everybody thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And don't forget to...
subscribe.
Thanks.
Bye.
Catch you next time.
Bye. 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 Bye.